Photographs are said to be frozen memories. But what if there's a stop on pictures moving too quickly for you to miss these amazing times weren't merely fortunate to have been captured on video, but proof of human existence is a blessing. From a jet that touched down in the middle of a busy highway to a man distributing deliveries through flooded streets in order to obtain the work completed. Realized camera and display an odd video when driving. Emerged in heavy traffic, leaving spectators perplexed and entertained. A magician, with the strength of nuance and a steadfast dedication to taking action, chose to turn the paved jungle onto his platform as automobiles swore, drivers honked their horns, and rattled the fence with assurance, as though to when they awaken, gravity is there to help them soar like a stowed Mary Poppins umbrella within the current of anti-gravity. While the astounding show may have appeared similar to a contemporary Marvel, street magic has a lengthy, rich history that spans millennia. It is not to be confused with stage magic. Originates from the busy streets of wandering magicians in medieval Europe stroll the city's streets while acting technique is to entertain and trick onlookers. Street magic changed over time to become accept the modernity that exists today. Magicians with credentials like Chris Angel has raised the bar for art, delivering their magical abilities to the streets and on television across the worldwide. Buckle up your seats because it's time for the current. The odd thing about life is that even though you perhaps unwinding in the backyard of your epic battles in your quiet condo could be occurring somewhere similar to this one. A man's drone camera captured an image, horrifying on the dullest day of who would have guessed that in his life taking a drone trekking would be incredible. Battleground for the soldier shown based on what we can observe on a typical day. The soldier was currently on the final confrontation between giant and man, strange, multi-headed alien monster with the weapons aiming angle towards the creature, and the alien's mannerisms fired at the man, who you can tell is anything but a calm exchange of ideas. While the image doesn't reveal anything more regarding this amazing but terrifying. Now, the remainder is up to you. Imagination. Who do you believe prevailed? If do you believe that, in the end, people could face an extraterrestrial invasion? Landing of a plane. Jet landing on a congested freeway in the aviation history. It would be difficult to locate a scenario that is more dramatic than the unexpected helicopter crash on Sunrise Highway. Felt like an unadulterated comedy. Absent the picture of the pay-in-the-face jokes, this Cessna looks like a perplexed traveler. Lost on the freeway, slowly descends and smashes into a ditch close around 57 as the exit at around Isa Oras PM. It was a unplanned stop, and there were drivers there doubling over as though the SKY opted to deposit bonus this enjoyable into their individual and pilot's regular trip. Display that could have elevated Houdini to amazingly proud came out unscathed. No, despite reports of injuries, this isn't for the first time ever. The SKY has an amazing rainfall the entire time. Aircraft have historically been a component of the weird individuals moving in. There's the renowned miracle on the Hudson, where Captain Sully succeeded in turning an avian crash the aircraft into an amphibious taxi, and remember the time a huge plane landed on a golf course, giving fresh significance to the phrase "Hole-in One." In relation to the video, Tom Lubsky's work will undoubtedly become a quick classic during the chaotic landing period. Gathering in the aviation industry, the SKY occasionally lacks a sense of humor, and the aircraft's pilot appeared to have a front row place to his extravagant Belgian Air Force performing in some insanely high-fiving. Twitter caught fire when an incredible video appeared displaying a military chopper engaging in an unplanned doubles extreme pickup. In this high-stakes dance with a boat, the helicopter came down like a celestial. A human cargo is lowered by chariot onto the boat's deck with such accuracy that even the most knowledgeable crane operator would jealousy. The internet as a whole held its breath. The sight seemed to be taken from an action film without the drama soundtrack. This amazing performance may appear unique, yet in the insane stunts in the realm of military exercises such like these occur more frequently than when you consider simulated incursions. Intricate military hostage rescues worldwide participate in maneuvers that would place the wildest action scenes that embarrass the military. Drills are the epitome of maturity, a variation on the action figure game aside from actual helicopters, tanks, and the sporadic missile launcher. Therefore, when you come upon a helicopter video on Twitter, like an Uber for a boat, never forget that it's all in a day's work. The people who guard our safety and seem to amuse us in the process, workers waiting for a collision to occur. Men waiting for vehicles to make a splash. Water in a charming film that's going around on the internet? Two enthusiastic people are bringing their inner kids back while waiting impatiently for automobiles to shower them, accompanied by a cool water jet, to evidence of the proverb that says never let our carefree enthusiasm diminish. Taking down the video that was first posted by Instagram user Duncan CER depicts that these two lads have an infectious passion dressed in black shorts, and paired with a happy partner position at the side of the road, they would beckon. Stepping over traffic to engage in their aquatic RY, and a great deal of their gleeful obedience cars gleefully drank them up in passing. The unadulterated joy and delight from their wet faces emanating are just too sweet to overlook. That the song selection is the icing on top. Bobby Darin's Splish Splash setup the ideal volume for their diluted adventures. The precise location of the source of this happy scene, is still unknown. Duncan's statement on the video reading at Little Manly, excellent swim, had a fantastic play in the traffic. Then too much enjoyment was shared. A few weeks ago, this reel made a splash itself, accumulated an incredible 18.2 million views on social media. Undoubtedly their happy antics touched a nerve with viewed globally. Stone is a large vehicle in Stone is a large vehicle. A scenario that is easily misinterpreted for an amusingly terrifying chase scene from an action film. A significant portion of Stone made the decision to play cosmic playing dodgeball with gullible mountaineers Russia. When the stone fell from top, a wave of panic engulfed the climbers. On a windy day are like wildfires. These explorers discovered who they were. Running on slick ice as an Olympic sport, which they did not enlist for. The strange incidents footage has vanished. Virality is similar to how the universe, serving as a reminder that even at the highest peaks in life can nevertheless provide unforeseen curveballs. The highest summit, Mount Elbrus, stands proudly at 18,500 in Europe. FT and draws climbers from everywhere. Little did this in the corners of the planet. Troop is aware that their journey will incorporate a risky game of dodge the boulder climbers. Picture this scenario: clad in their reliable snow boots, blindly avoiding a deluge of as the stone engaged in a game of Demry cameraman. Catch Me If You Can, who recorded the event and shared his experience by stating that we were moving slowly climbing the snowy incline when we heard a roaring thunder, and we looked up. Noticed a massive rock flying in our direction. It resembled a scenario from a dystopian novel. Film in which the boulder appears to be homing, targeting human targets. Fortunately, the stone had a shift in sentiment, turning away from the climbers arrived just in time. There's a hint that these mountaineers retelling for years, probably with a mixture of amazed and uneasy. His laughing following. Not every climbing expedition is the same. Entails a close call with a rope. US correspondent for Mountain Missiles suggests that. Reporter suggests. As a news anchor for television, where this freebie counts every second, was undoubtedly newsworthy. It was a romantic gesture that the internet, more enthusiastic than a stadium full of admirers. Cornelia Nicholson, an obliging Tennessee's news anchor, was composedly producing the newest headlines, with little did she realize that her life was about to end. Of turning into a twisting affair that would enable Hollywood producers to compose screenplays envious of Riley, her boyfriend and co-star from The Shadows. Nigel appeared with a dazzling bunch of flowers and ring. Real life replaced news in the newsroom. Riley soaked drama in a couple of seconds. The reporter with steely muscles stretched the area in between the knees, demonstrating his knowledge of not only news agony. When he requested Cornelia to calm down permanently, tears may appear. With happiness in her eyes, and she offered the most. The internet is a crucial aspect of her life. Cheers that burst into heart-shaped emojis similar to this remarkable live offering surface, showing that occasionally the most captivating tales are those that woo you with a rendition of following one, a permanent center that is intended. Although haircuts are everything. Hairstyle throughout the game. When playing the Minnesota Timberwolves' most recent triumph vs the Dallas Mavericks, wasn't the sole noteworthy occasion of the Jaden Adams, the nighttime YouTube sensation, aka John, made the choice to take center stage, and his antics were seated courtside as the Timberwolves were taking care of business. Reason to multitask using all the with the skill of a master barber. He whipped a chair cover as though it were a superhero outfit and properly set up shop in the courtside area. During a break, the cameras in the stadium focused on the man of the hour with his new haircut, demonstrating the ultimate diversion during a break. As he continued to chop his hair, He most likely left everyone wondering if they had inadvertently fallen into the strangest episode crossover between a no one is playing basketball in a barbershop. Realized it was coming, and that's what makes it as the Timberwolf managed to acquire a barber's triumph guaranteed him a spot in the unforgettable courtside pantheon. Those who understood that the secret to success a new one in the Western Conference. The world of sports recently received a little more elegant dance. Chic dancing plastic bag. Plastic bag amid an odd sequence of events that made the congested roadways of China feel resembles a drive-in DVR more than a circus show. Noticed a startling revelation while ignoring every law of logic and physics. A plastic bag that fell into this plastic bag in the rear of a car, seemingly a magnet from a star-covered ambition to host its own reality program, swung and contorted like a breakdancer caught in a tempest, and made the decision to an unplanned dance because of the wind as well as automobile exhaust. The highway life was this bag. Party updates about this unique outdoor occasion immediately drew the interest of the Chinese media. Is vanishing from social media users to announce in threads that their lives have forever improved after learning his plastic sack shenanigans. That one can talk about China's next top motto for plastic bags. Bags are talented. It just so happens, because even in the most ordinary of conditions, that the universe may choose to serve as a gentle reminder to all of us that there are amazing lovely things in life. Who knew plastic bags could be used for such a journey? Take the stage and elicit a sense of like though they were in a sitcom. A circus show. Here we go again, another circus show cause Gimgrar. Another Instagram displays lately displaying a collection of ferocious primates sliding down a set of steps. To these teeny primates are not only delicately swaying pole, but they additionally appear to have perfected the art of railing sliding. The footage showed a little peculiar collection of malevolent kennels similar to people descending a tower. Some were quite excited and held on tight. Others appear to believe that a roller coaster. Their teeny monkey hands fluttering monkeys in the air are incredibly wonderful. Animals were frequently taken aback by their zeal, wisdom, and boundless interest about if they're managing problems involving instruments or showing intricate social networks, such as these organisms, show that they're not simply swaying from poles, who are ascending the native ladder. Development. Dogs, closest cousins in humans within the realm of animals, persist in give scientists information about our own genetics and behavior, are reminding us that the distance between the realm of animals is not as distinct as we consider this. The next time you view a video of monkeys tumbling off railings, recall that they are more than simply performers. They serve as evidence of the marvels of nature and the inquisitive nature. Whence lead dancing. They perform a live dance in a video that's as absurd as it is hilarious. A man has assiduously dedicated himself to decided to plug the manhole. When she clutched, it appeared to be straight and daring. Not the manhole cover, but from a camera had other arrangements, and multiple times the antagonist attempted to flee like a jack in this cartoon. The box meets the man demonstrated superhuman strength and tenacity, demonstrating his strength in this beneath the humor, but underneath the waka serves as a stark reminder that manhole these days covers can be really harmful. Those seemingly innocuous steel wheels are not. When they want to be humorous, unexpected explosions can result in rogue mishaps and severe injuries, not to mention car damage and pedestrians. The general tranquility and peacefulness of the roads. So as this video brought along some amusing surprises, it serves as a clear reminder to have manhole covers that are securely attached and examined. Ultimately, it's not common to witness a man wearing a manhole suit in rebellion, but when he does, it's an unfailing method of remind us to honor the skating, football and skating. A video that was just discovered in the amazing realm of human abilities, exposing a man who just made the decision that skateboarding lacked sufficient challenge. In this amazing demonstration of his ability to multitask was flawed. Standing on his skateboard, he cautiously bounced balls and balanced it carefully, surrounding a dancer in a ballroom as the video continued, leaving viewers in a state of bewilderment split between giggles and astonishment. You don't see a seamless fusion of sports, as though football and skateboarding are covered. Organizing this amazing crossover occasion, this incident serves as a clear reminder of how, when they push, people can be incredible. The limits of what is feasible. That the skateboarder was essentially declaring, "May I chew my medication and walk," at the same moment as child play, such as this, which serve as a reminder of the The boundless potential of people whose creativity and curiosity have no boundaries. Whether it's setting new records, or novel technologies, or blending in this instant, sports touch the human spirit in incredible ways, never ceases to amaze and motivate us. Never forget the skating and soccer player who is skilled at balancing on the strangest edge, demonstrating that we can do nearly everything if we put our serve it while balancing a couch. Cycling amidst the concrete people of dreams, a guy who has adopted the role of biker to an even new degree on the urban hero on a bustling New York street, realized he was having a walking crisis with seeing no vehicle. He chose to ride his bike. Was the answer to every issue he had. Comprising an enormous bed that had to be moved in a way that the viewers found. Look twice at this contemporary atlas. Successfully balanced, a whole bed on its head, appears to have visited a furniture store. Balancing education and then acting bravely with little care for the environment, he cycled. The bed appears unsure as you view. New Yorkers are renowned for their inventiveness and tenacity, but this man elevated it to an entirely new plane. It's a daring action that leaves you wondering if you're truly living this life to the fullest. Serves as a reminder that there is never people who sleep are constantly searching for an innovative approach, even if it entails acrobatically balancing on a couch like a pro. A delivery man navigates flooded streets. Delivery guy traverses flooding. Being a delivery agent on the streets is not stroll in the park, and occasionally there's more like going for a swim in the park around locations like La Rue when the monsoon arrives. Recently, a Zeto delivery man became the moment's hero after daring streets flooded and pouring rain fulfill meal orders. In a video uploaded by Twitter's dedicated delivery agent is able to be observed standing by in the dark, canny waters that mimic a little ocean, although most people would be making preparations to go away. In such a flood, he was resolved to provide those directives are given in a dire or excellent manner. Water physically serves as evidence of the steadfast commitment of these delivery personnel who appear to focus ordering meals instead of using their own dry socks. Put your fear of waterborne illnesses aside. Their primary concern is obtaining your crisp, sizzling fries to your appropriately. Knock on the Twitter user's door considered these couriers to be the actual superheroes, and she is not mistaken. Even though they lack capes, they have an unwavering dedication to their work. So when you have a late night next time yearning amid a monsoon shower, recall the warriors who were delivered by Zeto are amid the storm, swimming there to sate your appetite. Props to them. Moist but tasty dedication.